Assalamu alaikum guys. Now today we are going to cover the topic of elements of critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information, evaluate arguments and solve problems in a reasoned and reflective manner. Analyze informations means that analyze facts, evidence and observation and evaluate arguments, reasoning and solve problems in a reasoned and reflective manner means that in a systematic manner. We see the definition of critical thinking according to Albert Einstein. He says that the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Einstein is also known for saying, I have no special talent, but I am passionately curious. We see the main idea of Albert Einstein. In this quote, Einstein is saying that curiosity is very important. He believes that asking questions and wanting to learn more is essential because it keeps our mind active and engaged. Curiosity helps us explore, discover new things, and understand the world better. Next है key skills of critical thinking. First of all, analysis, breaking down complex information into understandable. In analysis, each parts to reach a solution. Each parts reach to a solution. This help you understand to whole better and identify patterns and trends. Next है evaluating. Assessing the credibility and relevance of sources and arguments. In evaluating because the information you see to make decisions or form opinions should be accurate and come from a reliable source. If a source is not credible or reliable, the information it provides may be incorrect. In inference, drawing logical conclusion based on available information, it is also known as inductive reasoning. In problem solving, identifying solutions to challenge through systematic approaches. Clearly define the problem no matter how big or small it is. What is reflection? Thinking about one's own beliefs, biases, and thought processes. In reflection, it is a way to connect what is learned to future actions and it can help people develop critical thinking skills. फर्स्ट फिलोसफर्स की बात करें तो सोक्रेटिस, इनका इसके बारे में क्या बिलीफ है. नॉन फॉर द सोक्रेटिक मेथड, ही यूज्ड क्वेश्चनिंग टू स्टिम्युलेट थिंकिंग एंड इल्यूमिनेटिंग आइडियाज. Socratic method is designed to encourage exploration and self-examination, helping individuals refine their own views and critical thinking skills. And guys, one more important thing in Socratic method of questioning, Socratic asked what types of question. Socratic asked question likes what is on your mind and what is else. Next है Plato. Through dialogues, he explored concept of justice, knowledge and reality, emphasizing the importance of rational thought. Plato believed that justice is a human virtue that makes a person good and self-consistent. According to Aristotle, developed formal logic and syllogistic reasoning laying the groundwork for critical analysis and scientific inquiry. A syllogism. Guys, you know the term syllogistic? Syllogism is a kind of logical arguments that applies deductive reasoning to arrive at a conclusion based on two propositions that are ascended. Philosophers contributed to our understanding of reasoning, logic, and the nature of knowledge, shaping the way we think critically today. Now we discuss the elements of critical thinking, the one which is clarity, next accuracy, third relevancy, fourth logic, fifth depth, sixth breadth, seventh fairness, and eighth reflection. First of all, we discuss clarity. Definition of clarity. Clarity involves making sure that ideas are presented in a straightforward manner, allowing others to understand them without confusion. Clarity avoids idioms. Use simple language like avoid idioms, slang, and overly technical terms, and focus on just main points. Next, we see the importance. If a statement or argument is unclear, it can lead to misunderstanding and misinterpretation. Clarity encourages precise language and definitions. In application of clarity, when discussing complex topics, it's essential to ask clarifying questions such as what do you mean by that, or can you give an example? Next, we see accuracy definition. This element focuses on ensuring the information is true and reliable. Accuracy is now close a measurement is to true or accepted value. The importance of accuracy: give correct and reliable information and save times and resources and enhance critical thinking. The application of accuracy: verify facts through credible sources and check for biases in information. Ask questions like, is this statement backed by evidence, or who is the source of information? Next, have relevance. Relevance refers to the connection between information, context, or purpose. It means that it helps people determine the importance and significance or usefulness of information, ideas, or actions in relation to a specific goal, questions, or context. We see the importance of relevance. It saves time, increase focus, enhance understanding, improve decision making, and reduce information overload. Next है इनकी applications: filter out irrelevant data. Irrelevant data को erase करना, set clear goals and objectives, identify key issues and then solve it, consider context, use specific criteria for evaluation because the material was effective meeting. Ask questions like what is the situations or what are the circumstances. Next है logic definition. Logic is systematic study of reasoning and argumentation focused on validity, soundness, and consistency. Logic is concerned with whether arguments are correct or whether their premises support their conclusion. Arguments are made up of premises and conclusion, where the premises are intended to support the conclusion. Next, we see the importance: sound decision making, critical thinking, communication, and errors. Then, application: identify any logic fallacies such as hasty generalization or false dichotomies. Evaluate arguments by asking questions like, is the conclusion justified? Are there factual errors? In depth, we see the definition. Depth involves exploring the complexities and intricacies of an issue rather than oversimplifying it. In depth refers to the range of areas that have to be investigated to develop a particular subject. Next, important: complex problems often require deep analysis to fully understand all facts. Superficial thinking can lead to incomplete conclusion. Next, application: analyze complex issues, evaluate information, and solve problems. Think critically and develop well supported arguments. Ask a question like what basis exists and what is the historical context. Next है breadth definition. Breadth refers to the scope, range, or extent of knowledge, experience, or exploration and encompasses multiple disciplines, perspectives, and context. In breadth, knowledge about a great many different topics, not just one or two. It tells about a more complex subject and more complex matters that presented in the individually. Next, we see the importance: enhance creativity, foster critical thinking, encourage adaptability, support interdisciplinary approaches, and broadens perspectives. Next है application. Encompasses various areas like personal growth, career problem solving, education, business, and helping others. It is about learning, meeting people, gaining new skills, thinking, working together, and exploring different ideas. It asks questions like how does breathe enhance problem solving? Next, have fairness. Definition. Fairness refers to the absence of a bias, prejudice, or discrimination in a reasoning, argumentation, and decision making. In standard that involves treating all irrelevant viewpoints equally without regard to one's own feelings or interest. Its importance ensures objective conclusions, prevent error due to personal opinions, promotes rational thinking, fosters credibility and trust, support ethical decision making. Next, applications. Be aware of personal biases means that telling story on one-sided and actively strive to minimize them. Ask questions like how can we recognize our own biases? Next है reflection. Definition. Reflection is the process of thinking critically about one's own beliefs, assumptions, and thought processes. Reflections means to make meaning of an experience. Critically, reflection is descriptive, analytical, and critical and can be articulated in a number of ways, such as in written form, orally, or as an artistic expression. Next है importance. Reflecting thinking promotes self-awareness and helps identify potential biases in one's reasoning. It tells a story in one-sided because of some reasoning, personal reasoning, maybe some personal reasons. Next, we see applications. Regularly evaluate your own thought processes and conclusions. Ask a question like, what does fairness means to me? Next, conclusion. Each of these elements or processes that enables effective decision making and problem solving. It involves breaking down information and evaluating credibility, reaching logical conclusion, and solving problems, and consider multiple perspectives. Key skills required for critical thinking include objectivity, empathy, open mindedness, curiosity, and logical reasoning. By employing critical thinking, individual can make informed decisions and navigate complex challenges with confidence and accuracy. People with more confidence, they can solve any problem of life. Okay, Allah Hafiz.